me as well.
Alrighty, guys. We are currently happy and going. Unfortunately, my bot has decided not to show me what I need it to show me. What that really tells me is that the bot's cooked. So, apologies for that. You will be finding out all the information as soon as possible. That's the wrong one. I apologize. But welcome back, guys. We are in game number 2. I'm going to get you to talk for me a little bit here, Rabidd, while I get you your screen.
Yeah, I can talk. So we're going to see the same bands coming through. We see the Udyr band, the Malzahar band, and the Aphelios band coming through again, and the Victor, the Hecarim, and the Thresh coming through again. And this time we see a different first pick. We had some problems with players having not owning certain champions, so they couldn't pick them when they wanted. So this time we have fixed that, and the Xayah has been picked first, like they wanted to the first time. And in response, the Senna hover. This is a pretty good pick. I actually don't mind this. I like the Senna. Nice long range. If they compare that with something like a Nautilus or a Braum or something good for the front line there, I really like this pick. And this is already a very different draft to what we saw last time. Pretty interesting changes, in fact. Not anything similar. We don't see the Mundo out. We don't see any of the other champions. And that's just what happens when you restart a draft, I guess. People have different responses to different picks, and this is what happens. So this next pick coming through, I'll be interested to see a Volibear picked up from King Cat. That will likely be going jungle, I'm assuming.
I like it.
I do like this pick as well. Volibear, one of my most played champs personally as well. I think the champ is great fun, so very fun. I hope he does the right build. Otherwise, I'll be upset. But he should do the right one. That can also be flex top, so that's the other place that champion can be going. So this is something that they have to think about for Deep Sea Griffers. They have to make sure the Zed pick up, and this could also be jungle, by the way. This could be jungle or mid. So lots of flexes coming through in this second picks for both teams, and I really like it. There's the Annie, so that will be a jungle Zed. A pretty good pickup, and I actually don't mind it into the Volibear. Once the Volibear gets his Iceborne Gauntlet, the matchup does become a bit harder for the Zed, but if the Zed can get the advantage early, it's very good for him. So I'd like this pick, and it's very skill expressive. We're going to see some interesting plays with this champion, which is always fun. I like seeing Zeds in stream games because it means you get to watch them do all their shadow antics. The last pick for the first phase coming through, we'll see what that is. A Mel picked up in response to that Annie, and pretty good champion to Zed, but you have to time your abilities really well. If you mistime that your shields, it's going to be very rough to verse these two.
The interesting thing is, I'm not exactly sure what that interaction looks like, but if you get hit with a Annie stun Q and you rebound it, does that automatically, very much like the Q, go back onto Annie and stun?
Yeah, it will. I'm not exactly sure how the ult would work. I don't think you can rebound the Tibbers, but I'm pretty sure you can for the Q because it's a projectile. Yeah. And yeah, if you rebound that back and stun the Annie in reverse, that would be pretty funny. I want to see that at least once this game.
That would be phenomenal. That's the interaction we're going to be looking for, and also Volibear tower diving and just mincing it, but still a little bit of scaling coming in here as well, Rabidd, as we're getting into the second round of bans. Rakan taken off the board. I'm a big fan. Tahm Kench too. Look, honestly, it's hard to make predictions on draft because a lot of the players, very different elos, very different understandings of the game, but at the same time, they're all about trying to make things that mesh. It's about team coordination at this point.
And I think a lot of these players have probably been watching the MSI and EWC games, so they have a decent idea of what's good and how to play certain picks. The Lulu ban also picked up from Bardie Beach Bums, and I'd like to see a Braum ban for Deep Sea Griefers. If they know what's good for them, I would be banning Braum. You don't want a Braum blocking the Xayah feathers, and you don't want a Braum pairing with the center either. So something to think about there. I will be interested to see if they do pick it up, but so far these teams are pretty interesting. The Renekton ban coming through instead, so they're wary of a top lane Renekton pick, clearly. Maybe Mattia has that as a pocket pick, and they're a little bit worried about that blinded. So this next pick is going to be pretty interesting. They can either choose to blind pick their top lane and just hallelujah it, and if Mattia is confident enough, and save that last pick support, because that's always a good thing to have last pick support. But I do expect we'll see a support pick up here. It could be a Mel support, but I think it's probably the Galio support.
Could it be Senna support?
But we won't know until we get in game. It could be. with the Mel ADC.
Yeah, like you got so much range. You have a lot of lockdown.
There's so many flexes in this comp already. I'm not sure. We're just gonna have to wait to see when we get a game. But so much different options for them here. They can decide what their comfort picks are here, and play around that. And now the fourth draft pick being picked up on Deep Sea Griefers.
I do
Waiting
love
to see what this one is.
Oh, Scion. Okay, hot pick right
Scion.
now. Everyone's loving the Scion. So impactful, even at MSI. Starting to see it even more in like LCK of recent times too. Like it is just a hot pick in the top lane. If it's into a Galio though, unless it's into a Volibear. No, it can't be.
You know, I was gonna say, I think if I was on this team and my top laner played Volibear, I'm telling him take the Volibear, dude. That's a good matchup for Volibear. You just slammed that side. Zillion hover here and locked in as well. It's just a Zillion support. What are these picks? These are some crazy team comps. Oh my god. And the Camille being hovered. I have no clue what's going on. The Braum is being hovered now, so that could be the Galio top. And it might be a Braum support, so they might have held that last pick for the support, like I said earlier. Oh, I'm actually... Both teams have such interesting comps.
I'm hella nervous. Trundle, I think, is actually a nice pick here too, because you want to get through that Scion. They're sort of looking at this split push, right? Like, you're happy to put Trundle in the side lane, 1-4 it very comfortably. You can tower dive in the 1-4 with Trundle doing their own thing. Galio with the Volibear too. That's a comp right there, and I love the range. That has to be... It's a Galio support.
Yeah, it is a Galio support.
What? Okay, hold on. Let's change this up though.
I did mention that earlier, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure at all. It was...
They're not swapping
I had
champions,
no clue with
though.
their team comp.
I can't adjust it if they don't
is.
move. So I think Cosmo's actually going in the jungle. Scion top. I can't adjust these champions when they're... Wait. I think they... Did someone dodge? Something's happened, guys. Okay. Something in the client has gone awry. I'm not sure what's happened. Our top doesn't have Scion.
Hear a little bit more.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So... Player didn't have a champion, unfortunately. It's a bit of a bummer. Make it quick.
Can we do a blind pick? Can we do a blind pick instead of a draft? We might have to do it in a blind pick. Do a blind. Yep. We're going to have to go into a blind just so they can go boop, boop, boop. Sorry? Yep.
Yeah, but you'll have to play the same champion. Okay, we're going to set up the lobby real quick. We're going to take a quick intermission again. Sorry, guys. We'll be right back. This will be nice and quick. We're going to come back in-game is going to be the preference. We know what champions... We'll come back in game. Be 2 seconds. Be right back. Welcome back in, Summoners. It's another game, another day. It is game 2 of the Oceanic Stream Slam, where games and players are born to rival each other on the Rift. My name's Pike. I'm joined with Rabidd, my co-caster for this Stream Slam in July. Just remember, guys, I'll get Pixie Corn in chat to type !slam if you'd like to join the next Stream Slam, which I can promise won't be this weirdly scuffed. It's more so because players keep picking champions that other players don't have. You'd think, in this day and age, Rabidd, with players actually getting cheaper champions, they could have them all. But that's not their fault.
You'd think so. You'd also think there'd be a bit more communication between the team, but these things happen. It's a community-run event. It's it's meant to happen. It's gonna happen at some point.
Yep.
And we just live with it. So we're in the game now. We made it into game 2 after an absolute amazing game 1. So if you missed out game 1, well, you missed out on an absolute banger. We saw a pentakill in game 1.
Pentakill. It was a 40-minute banger with a 10k gold deficit at like 25 minutes. And the team that was ahead...
They had taken the tier 3
they took
17 minutes.
Yeah. And they still lost. It was craziness.
It was absolute insanity.
But now...
I wonder if we'll see as much action in this game.
Well, we might, because who knows? Because fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, our Scion up in the top side has never played Scion. Our Galio has never played Galio. So we've got players playing on brand new champions that they have no idea what the interactions are. I'm excited to see it as Salami surging forward into Rat Trick, who's popping out on the Zillion. What do you think about the Zillion versus Galio comps here for support, Rabidd?
I actually think Zillion is a completely broken champion. I think this champion is completely unfair. By level 16, his ult has like no cooldown. It's like 25-second cooldown or something if you've done it right. So I think at that stage the champion is unbelievably strong. But laning phase, he is just a poke man. That's all he does. And I'm actually surprised that we've seen Nicoya in the center have such an aggressive early start to the game. Because, my god, they've gotten out a fair bit of damage already.
The Ignite is ticking there too. Yes, they do get the rend there for Xayah, but Rat Trick, you mentioned that it's a poke lane from Zilean. He's got like 20 health or something on him. He's going to be struggling soon.
He's getting a bit poked in exchange, so this top matchup will be pretty one-sided. I expect the Trundle should just win it, but Sion can sort of just sit there, catch waves, and get HP, and he should be alright. As long as he gets to the tanky boy stage, he is fine. But it's going to be hard for him. This game is full with champions who kill tanks. We see a Senna, we see a Volibear, we see a Trundle, and even Mel can stack her passive and then get a big ult off on tanks, so it's definitely not an easy thing.
But now Salami trying to hold them back. Nicoya, the flash comes out, double flash, first kill, heading over. Nicoya saying, I can flash out too. Stuns are good, there's the Ignite. Thor has to flash as well. This flashes across the board, Rabidd.
There's so much action already. This is very similar to what happened first game. Wow,
good
what
barrier.
a combo, just misses the kill.
Can you hold on? Dodges the sidestep. Volibear's now looking to run down. Gotta be very careful here as the big storm hits. It's not enough damage. Such a clutch fight, but still only one kill out of all of that.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. The Zed would have just gotten his W up, so I do respect the Volibear not chasing that. I don't think he would have had much luck. And Conclusion's getting away with almost murder there. He did murder one of them, but he almost died to Nicoya after with some excellent barrier timing. So very well played from both sides. Thor copping a fair bit of damage, but who has no mana?
Oh, it's just the difference of what Annie can do. If you wait and saw, you could see that as well. Hoots didn't have enough mana to really do anything, and then easy Ignite, popped the damage, got the stun. Oh, rough.
Yeah, really good. And King Cat hasn't got his first recall off yet, and Conclusion has. So I'll be interested to see. This should give a slight tempo advantage, especially because Zed is so quick at clearing with his passive. Should get an example. We see a fight breaking out on the top side. This is level 4 to level 5, but this Sion is getting smacked. A little Boss FFS playstyle perhaps. He's looking to die and get the wave with good defs, and we'll see if that works out for him.
Wait, he's look, honestly, if he just committed to Trundle there, he might have got the kill in return.
He might have. Trundle did have flash, and he can't flash in your zombie passive, but I mean, he definitely took a lot of damage there.
I love Salami here, who is still playing really aggressive. Doesn't know what they're doing on the champion, but they know they're doing it really, really well.
He's just walking up and fighting. So Zed here looking at maybe a play on the mid lane here. Hoots has to be a bit more careful.
Gotta be careful. Rock Enthusiast says, look, I don't know the champion, but I can still proxy these waves. Might be getting over another kill. Giving it over to King Cat. Pretty imperative to this, but nice. Shadow Hoots actually got out of that alive. Besides still getting 2v1 under their tower.
Yeah, I mean, Shadow Hoots, he did have to blow his flash, but in response, he does walk away. He has to be very careful. If he doesn't have his reflect here, he should not be walking up to that Addy with stun. And King Cat picks up another kill on the top side. Really good from him to understand that this Sion will just be dying on repeat. And the Sion, I'm not sure, is that stack counter true? He has 0 stacks, or?
I actually don't know.
That is a bit worrying if he does have 0 stacks at this point in the game. Oh,
Tibbers! Feats of War picked up there. Now complete for the side of DSG. Again, anything goes. Yeah, how do you get stacks of Sion? That's a really good question, because I don't play Sion. I don't really know that much about the champion.
It's all your W passive, so if you kill minions, I'm pretty sure if you just kill minions, you get a stack and it gives you bonus HP. So I think the stack counter might be not quite showing the truth there, because I'm pretty sure as long as he's killed minions and he has leveled W once, he should be getting stacks. On the flip side, we have this Senna who is also stacking, so it's going to be another double stacking game. We saw last game there was a Swain stacking and a Belveth stacking. This time we have the Senna and the Sion stacking, so late game is still anyone's game. There is plenty of scaling on both sides.
I do like that.
But
it's anyone's game right now, Rabidd. That's the dream for League of Legends. You don't ever want it to be in the other teams, but if it's even, you got a chance.
It is, and here we see the first dragon likely being picked up for BBB, which is really good. We saw this last game as well. Early Dragon Pro, which is really nice. Zed might be going for the grubs, but he's getting another quick clear off here, so good tempo and advantage for the Zed again. He's getting these early clears off. Volibear just having a little bit struggle staying up, but he does get the dragon, and I think this is a really good trade for them. I'd be very happy getting the dragon. He just has to make sure he doesn't lose his entire topside off.
Oh. Good smackdown comes down. Dragon has been secured though for BBB. They're pretty happy with that early pickup. They're on their way to getting those feats. Now it comes down to how well they can hold on and maybe look at the Void Grubs. We do know Lucian likes to prioritize the Void Grubs as well. Even on the Bel'Veth game, it wasn't just that. Oh, it's the cancel there that really hurts me for Rock Enthusiast, who is trying to hold on. Does just get minced down again. Here comes a zombie charging at you though. King Cat finding Lucian in his own jungle. Does dodge it out. Nice damage from Hoots as Lucian has to back out.
Yeah, this matchup in the jungle is pretty interesting because at this stage, this Volibear is still quite squishy. He only has a Kindle Gem for defensive stats, and the Zed can still get off a good combo and just one-shot him, so you do have to be careful, but as long as you play it decently well and get your shields off and your ult at the right timing as Volibear, he should be alright in fighting off this Zed. As we see the Zed will be picking up these grubs. I'd like to see the Volibear walk over and try to at least smite away one for his Trundle because, as we all know, the Trundle would really appreciate those.
And looks like all three Void Grubs did go over to Lucian, but you can see they have found them in there. Nice Shadow. Is it going to be enough as Lucian's trying to get a bit more damage off? Thor does have the stun. Tibbers is available. They better get a little bit more damage. That's a beautiful piece of electrocute damage. The flash into the E secures the kill. And now it's all on Hoots, who could be caught out. Nice little snow. It's not going to be enough as here they come. Double kill heading for Lucian. A big turn of events for this Zed.
Yeah, really good hold from Thor there. He knew he could bait out that Reflect if he used one of his other abilities, and Hoots just absolutely fell for it. Used his Reflect, and then it got absolutely dumpstered after. So unfortunately, that's his third death of the game. It looks like the top laners and mid laners have both games have just been fighting to see who can get more solo kills. So very interesting there. And bot lane's still pretty passive. There's been a little bit of poke, but no real kills in solo in this lane yet. So this is what we really expect from a center lane, but I'm interested to see. I actually don't know how many stacks you do get when you play this ADC center. I know they've been playing it a lot in pro, but the stacking is a lot less, and
yeah,
his lane is pretty free, so I think he should have a better chance than most people at getting these stacks. Hopefully we could see some nice numbers rack up. He's already got almost 20 at 10 minutes. I think that's pretty decent, so yeah, a good start for him. He's 2 CS down. I'd be pretty happy with that, considering you're versing a Xayah, which should be stronger early game, so not too bad.
I do love this fight as well. Rock Enthusiast says, I'm still going to proxy. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it as well as I can. Now the whole team's looking for Rock Enthusiast as they're trying to hold back this wave, trying to lock there. Nice laser, gets it, but King Cat happy to lock that down. Just silent, man, like...
Hoots also mistimed his Reflect there a little bit. He's sort of walking in the middle of the Scion queue and still got hit by the full damage and knock-up, so that was pretty unfortunate. It looks pretty funny, but the kill does go over to King Cat. He's picked up his second kill onto this Scion. But the Scion has his first item already. He has the Sunfire picked up, so maybe his proxying is doing a good... Wow, okay.
Just Annie things, man. That's just Annie things. Now they're looking to tower dive this. King Cat's here, but no. Heads back into the Shadow Realm, and now they're trying to hold back. King Cat jumps down forward. Lucian, he's got the moves, he's got the play, but he still gets shut down in a huge turn. Rock Enthusiast now wants Mariah, as they do secure it 1-for-1. Now it's even more as King Cat's picking up these kills. Here comes Thor, the man who's trying to take on the champion that's based on the champion of Thor. But now can he hold on? As there goes Tibbers, the flash Q is all that she wrote for Thor.
These fights, they're just constantly trading kills across the map. This is exactly what happened first game as well. Again, we have another game where we're 12 minutes into the game and we've got already 14 kills. Nicoya might have overstepped. Looks like he gets out. Well, that was close though. If they got one good pull there, he was just dead.
But no, hold on. Salami is here. You have to be very careful of this. The stun is good. Featherstorm hits. It's too much as now they use the hero's entrance. Using a lot to survive. Remember, Nicoya does not have that laser beam that we love. But now, oh dude, you're going to be so worried about this Trundle now too, because they can just mince it. But here's Ratrick having a good roam. Stun is nice. Lucian's coming back for another fight. Rock Enthusiast gave those 3 kills and now said, hey look guys, can we just like get some help? And Lucian picks it up.
Very good roam there from Ratrick, and he did this the first game as well, I believe. He got a good roam off mid, so really nice map movements from Ratrick. He's been making a difference around these different sides of the map. And we just saw, like, we see that Zillion, he walks up, he slows, he puts down 2 Qs, he slows again. How do you work around that? You just got perma-slowed and stunned with no counterplay if you don't have flash.
Yeah, it's too much for me, man. It kills me. But also, I love this as well. Again, Rock Enthusiast, playing Sion, already taken 3 tower plays. That's huge. But again, I love what Pixiecorn has said in the chat. Annie is going to be a problem. You have to be so careful.
Annie will be a problem,
like
yeah.
3,
I mean,
4
one good
and 0.
flash, Tibbers.
Yeah, 4-0 Malignance as well. That Tibbers is going to be up every, what, maybe like 30 seconds, maybe, potentially? So it's like, you're going to be so worried. There's always going to be a Tibbers in these fights.
Especially if he goes Shadow Flame second item or just pure damage. He can just ult someone and they're just going to die. It's going to be very, very scary. And especially the center is going to have to be especially careful. So interested to see how that's going to turn out. And I would like to see King Cat on this next item pick up the Iceborne Gauntlet. He's got the right first item. I like the Cosmic Drive. I think it's good. But the Zed is also very strong. Also has his first item. What do we see here? Is this going to be a kill?
Hold on. What? Rock Enthusiast, what is going on? You've just charged up and stunned them down. Now they're looking at Ratrick. Does get the speed up too. I actually can't believe if this is a first time Sion, I'm thoroughly impressed.
I'm very impressed as well. Like, this is some boss antics from a guy who said he's first timing the champ. It's very, very good. And wow, King Cat takes a chunk out of him as well.
And now they're looking forward to King Cat. Able to pick up a little bit more. I think this could be first tower up on this top side though. Again, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, but you can give Sion to a player, and apparently they can just win the game. So it doesn't even matter at this point.
He's up 400 gold after being 0-5, by the way, might I just add. And he's also up CS. So he's just ahead in all aspects of the game. They got first tower, he's up CS, he's up gold, and he's down 5 kills. So that is absolutely insane to me, how this champion works. But anyway.
Now they're looking at Thor. Fresh salami.
We're looking at Thor's Tibbers. They didn't quite get onto Thor there, only got the bear.
But here's Ratrick. Now the bear's going forward. So's the stone golem. And now it looks like good lasers because the Dawn is going to be good. But no, Shadow Hoots might just die to Ignite. He's 1 tick away. In there it is. That was the final tick of the Ignite. And King Cat wants to go forward. Salami's holding back this set. There's a lot of damage though. The speed is good. Heroes Entrance trying to get that good knock up. It's not going to be enough as it's a double kill for Thor. The God of Thunder is saying, I will rain down the pain. One good pull should get it done. They hand it over to our good friend Cosmo, and a huge play for the side of DSG.
Yeah, and I do like the emotes from Ratrick. It's always good, I think. Seeing someone emote in these games is always so funny. It's absolute rat antics. He's living up to his name fully in both of these games with the different things he's doing. And the Shirelles has been picked up as well, so it means, oh, as we see the top tower also falling. So both of these top laners have just demolished these towers. Everybody else on the map has a reasonably healthy tower apart from that mid lane one. But yeah, this is what these champions do. They run down a lane, they take the tower, and then they walk off. And that's what we're going to see. I assume they're going to swap to bot lane soon and do the same thing there.
That's just too much, man. I love it though. I'm excited, but it's a bit more of a faster paced game in my opinion. Because right now it's 16 minutes in. It is 13-6 kills. It's a 3.3k gold lead for DSG. Like, we sort of saw this in the last game as well. Like, they had that strong gold lead early. Wait. wait.
That's such a funny interaction.
Wait, and that hurts the Zillion. What the hell? That's so much.
Looks so goofy.
Looks like they could be playing for this tower though. Thor has the stun. Gotta be so careful. Does land from the Galio. Does a lot of damage. Thor, be careful. King Cat off to the side. They disengage.
And this center has sort of just been left to do whatever they want. There hasn't been too much action down bot lane, and I wonder, oh, that's a fair bit of damage there. I wonder if they're looking to just let him free scale. He still has an opportunity. He's going to go for the Black Cleaver second item, which I think is pretty good in this game, especially against the Sion. So he will be just absolutely getting shredded in these team fights. This is not going to be a tanky Sion at all. He needs to stay on the side, but even then I think he loses to the Trundle, even if he's up gold.
Ooh, Salami.
Salami getting a cancel on that.
Dawning Shadow does actually land, but no, Ratrick says, I do damage too. Now, see if they can... Wait, I don't know if the shield was good there. Does the shield stop the damage? No, it just rebounds projectiles.
It does stop the damage. It does stop the damage.
It does stop the damage. Oh, well then, well played from Hoogs. That was nicely done. Now I have to see if they're going to play because Lucian can come in. He does have ulti available. He could get that death mark. Get it all done. Salami trying to taunt them up. Slows are good. Hoots is actually doing a lot of damage. That's so nice, but there's a zillion in this game still. The revive is possible. And now look at King Cat doing a death mark is actually still available. It's fights across the board. Lucian got the kill. Might just get out of dodge. And he's running for his life, sped up by the Zillion. Now the Zillion said, guys, it's okay. I'm the sacrificial Zillion. I'm just an old man. King Cat picks up the kill. They're looking at Lucian. He goes over the wall and pops him. He gets smited and blasted anyway. And here comes the Scion charging down. The bear versus the big man himself. Can he survive out this fight? He's got the Cosmic Radiance, but that Scion is imminently massive, and I don't know if you have the damage to do it. I think King Cat might just die here. He's still going. Why is this fight still happening, Rabidd?
I don't. This is a polar bear.
I can't believe
this is a polar bear versus a tank. Yep, that is exactly what I would like to see. This is why I said earlier, the Volibear into the Scion is playable Scion. You just cannot win that fight. So he walked in there with full HP, and King Cat had what, less than a third HP, and King Cat walks away with the health advantage at the end of that fight. That just shows how good that champion is.
Oh, Mattier as well, able to take the tier 2 very early in this game, 18 minutes in. Now caught between an old man and a little girl, flashes away. Blast Cone is their savior again. That's huge.
He might just walk onto the mid tower here and look for another one. Doesn't look like it. The cover by Lucian is good. But this dragon is up still. So this is the second dragon. It hasn't been taken the entire game. It's just been sitting there doing nothing. Nobody's touched it. I am a bit confused by this.
Oh, look, I am confused by a lot of things, but this game is definitely not one of them. But now, Rat Trick 2. Walking forward, does get stunned up. Salami off to the side says, okay, but no, there's Tibbers. Okay, where did Annie go? Where did Annie go? That seems fair. Double TP's coming in. Rock Enthusiast is there first. We'll have to see if King Cat wants to commit to the fight. Does get knocked up. Trying to join this one. He's pretty strong. Tower is secured in the mid lane for the side of DSG. It might just be a free Dragon 2 if they do decide to back out inside of Bardie Beach Bums.
Something interesting I didn't realize earlier as well is that both of these mid laners have Ignite. There is not a single TP between the two of them, so they both went aggressive.
Okay, Galio's taking a big chunk of damage. Gonna be so careful. Okay, Lucian just picks up the Galio. Unfortunately, the Locket is not gonna get it done, and it is gonna be their first dragon of the game. This is gonna tell us what soul is coming up though, Rabidd. What are you hoping it is? It's an Infernal and a Star.
And an Ocean?
Hex? Ocean?
What? Is it... Did anything happen?
They just got the Infernal Drag.
I would like to see an Ocean, picked up, but I can't tell what it is because I don't think the map has changed.
It's an Infernal, but they just picked up an Infernal.
It might be a spectator bug. I'm not sure.
I have never seen this before, ever. What?
It's very strange.
If we go and hover
I'm not sure at all what's going on.
It says it's an Infernal. Because there's cinders and stuff around too, but they just picked up the second drag, which was an Infernal. Oh, what the?
Yeah, I don't know. Wow, okay.
I'm actually lost to words, chat. There's another fight's going up here at the Arakan, 25 minutes in. They want to pick up Lucian. Feather Scorp is good. Look at the damage. What was the 4-man stun from Zillion? Rat Trick has got no fucks to give. Now Nikoi is trying to hold on and do what they can. Rat Trick coming in clutch in game 2 with that. That was 4-man double bombers. Now Nikoi is being chased down. Thor wants the kill, the ignite, the tick, the ace is good. But Thor gets picked up anyway.
Wow, that was insane. Rat Trick getting a 4-man stun and the Xayah there to collect all her feathers back through their team. That was a very fun team fight to look at. Just completely one-shot 4 people almost. And that is the Arakan taken by DSG, and they are running away with this game. 22 kills to 11. We see another game where they're up a significant amount of kills, but they're not actually up that much gold. It's only 3k.
Yeah, which is kind of interesting.
And that is all mid lane, by the way. That is only Annie that is ahead there. It is completely dead even in the other roles.
That's really good, because then that sort of tells you what your target is, right?
Yeah, it's going to be like... It's gonna be like these team fights are going to be who can get the Annie or who can get the player on the other team that does the most. It's going to be pretty interesting. If they can get the Annie, though, there is a zillion. This is something that this pick always has. If the Annie gets caught, there is a zillion. So a little bit infuriating to kill a carry and have to kill them again the second time.
Salami could be caught out. It's hot meat right off the rack. We're making sandwiches with that one because that was delicious. Nice little pick as they're sending the charge down. Rift Herald. Looking good, looking for that tier 2. Only takes a little bit of damage. They do smite it away. Double stun is nice though. Let's see if they can hold on as the Tibbers is getting it done. Look at Mariah on the back line though. One false step, Thor could be sent home. That's a big troll versus the tiny little girl. We've seen that before in fairy tales and it does not end well for the troll. Because now Thor gets stunned up. The Tibbers is still going, but no, the death mark, not even used. They lock it down.
The Scion this whole time is just pushing bot as well, so they might be able to get that tier 2 bot unless there's some form of cover here from the red side.
Oh my god, as they do get the revive there. Hero's entrance does land. It's going to get one knockup, but it's only onto Lucian, but now they're trying to fight him off as well. Nicoya off the side too, but now look at everyone else coming in. King Cat trying to focus this Zed. There's a big jump forward. The knockup is not there. Salami's taken out. Double smite's looking good. That's a blast cone though, just to get out of dodge, trying to survive the fight. Now they're being hunted. Last time we saw a bear hunted, it was in Serbia, and it was not a good time. But still, it wasn't by a little girl, because look at what Cosmo's doing at the tier 3, saying, guys, we need to end this quick smart. They are scaling.
Yeah, it is good from Cosmo. He's currently 306 on the Xayah showing off. The unfortunate thing for this Volibear is that every time that Zillion presses E on you, you have the slowest charge that a bear has ever seen in his life, and I think we saw it there. I think Lucian just walked away as the Volibear got slowed 14 different times by 3 different things. So that is a little bit infuriating, and that is just how that matchup goes, unfortunately.
Oh, Featherstorm is there. Oh, actually nicely pulled out as Cosmo using the little cinders. It must be an Infernal Dragon. But if a troll has a flash, you don't survive that.
They just get flashed on.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if we maybe missed the second dragon. That's the only thing I could possibly think of.
I swear we're going to have to watch a replay or something.
Yeah, we had to have missed the second dragon. I was very confused because there was a second dragon at 20 minutes, which is pretty late.
Maybe it was taken when we didn't realize.
Infernal.
And maybe
even the overlay didn't realize.
Yeah, the overlay hasn't even realized. Like,
maybe the game has just tricked everyone. Somebody snuck it and nobody in the entire game realized.
Yeah, I don't. What, like, chat. If anyone has been actively watching, which I hope there's some people. Can you tell us if there was another dragon taken? Because all I see is the Uddakan. Grubs have been taken. Uddakan's been taken. 2 dragons in total is now. Here comes the third. That's 5k
Big
health.
fight on this dragon is
Big
about to
charge.
start happening.
Is it going to be enough as they CC it up? And look at the backside. Dawning Light does land, but it's not going to be enough with Rock Enthusiast. He's just so tanky. He's going to get the revive there. And look at Lucian on the backline. He's getting CC'd up though. If they can lock down this Zed, they can get the kills. But look at Thor, the God of Thunder, is able to clean up this team. Here comes King Cat. He says, I'm the real God of Thunder now. And now it's all she wrote as Tibbers charging them down. Salami, honestly, at this point, just go back to the deli. You're so low. Jumping back in, probably not the right place to be, but they have the smite advantage. It is secured. Now Salami's trying to hold on. Good flash out, keeping them going as King Cat's holding on. Hero's entrance gets one knockup, but look at Rock Enthusiast running away. Trying to throw these slows down. Salami, you need to be careful. King Cat wants a little bit more slowed up. I think the Rock Man himself gets out of dodge. Where was Xayah this entire fight? Not there? Pushing
taking
top.
the top tier, dude. Yeah.
Okay, I think Salami
She
might
said,
be dead.
I don't want to walk.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Please kill Cosmo here. Featherstorm hits. Gets the flash out too. If Salami survives, I'm going to lose it. Hit it. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh, what an absolute fiesta.
God damn, for never playing the champion before. Oh.
I mean, both of these players are doing really well for never playing the champion before. Like, we saw the Galio using his W for the damage reduction. We see the Scion proxying and getting good ults in these fights. Nice charges on the Q. I'm very impressed by these first-timers. I think they are really the star of the show, because everybody else has at least played their champion before.
Hold on, I need to check something real quick, because I'm in game. I wonder if I can check the scoreboard. Okay, no, I can't, because there's a fight going on. Don't even worry about the scoreboard. Lucian now trying to get onto Nicoya. Shadow does go around. Dueling Light does hand. The stuns is good, but that's a revive coming out of Zillion, but instead they pick up Hoots. It's a lot of damage there going in, but now Galio looking to survive a little bit longer. Thor needs one good ulti. Level 16. That Tibbers is going to hit like a brick wall.
And the Shadow Flame as well. He is building a lot of damage here. I'd like to see a Rabidd on his next item, and then I don't think anybody can stand up to that guy. But on the flip side, is this some new technology I'm seeing? We have a Xayah split pushing the entire game. I haven't seen him in a single team fight apart from the other Khan one.
Look, at the same time, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Like, it seems to be doing a good job.
Working.
Yeah, it's getting things done. But I feel like Salami might need to back off here because Baron is available. It looks like it could be started up.
Yeah, I don't think that BBB can really respond to this. The Koi on center having no mana and Salami being half HP. Even King Cat doesn't have too much mana, so I think this is just going to be a Baron over to the side of DSG. And with this, they should look to end. There is still that inhibitor down mid. Their side waves are pushing in top. They have good state to go for a final push here and try to end the game, and I think they have to before they get outscaled by this center.
Center's looking pretty strong too, like you said, though. That Black Cleaver online now, going to be doing a lot of damage, and it's mostly this Scion, who's probably going to have a hardest time. I'm just going to go click on him, because I want to see what his stacks are at, and he currently has... No way. Is it Soul Furnace that we're looking at?
Yeah, it should say how much bonus health he has.
He's got 11,
like
1100, yeah.
Yep, that is pretty normal at this stage of the game. So I knew that the counter was wrong because, yeah, he should have something like that at least. And a bonus 1k HP, well, you can't say no to that, can you?
I'll say yes to that. Oh, could be Lucian caught out. Does have to use the little shadow to just run away, but the slow just not going to hit. Shield is good and out.
Yeah, good luck chasing that Zed, especially when he has the Black Cleaver and Shojin build. He has so much ability haste. Oh, Shadow Hoots just had a little bit of a scare there when Thor walked up on him. He absolutely shit the bed and used his W reflex there.
Oh, but they could be looking at this Xayah Featherstorm again available, but there's 3 members very happy just to slow you down. But Lucian picked up Salami in the jungle. King Cat now running for their lives. God of Thunder trying to stay alive as the other God of Thunder's trying to come in and secure this kill. Q is available. There it is. Lucian picks up another jungler, securing the other jungler, but their base is in tatters, and here comes Sion charging down. Trundle taking a shot at that. Lucian's coming in. Deathmark is good. Dawning Light is going to hit. The Resurrection is going to be good, but now Thor as well. So low, so close. They are trying to tank this one up. They're probably trying to finish this game right now because they are looking so fierce. Tibbers tanking towers. One more will get them there, and the Nexus is open, but they have to just walk away. I think they don't have the health, they don't have the damage.
If they have the Baron and those minions are hitting, the tower falls, and the Nexus is open here.
Wants a little bit more. Jumping in, and now there is the Scion. The first time Scion in the Nexus, hitting it to their heart's content. They cannot kill this man. Rock Enthusiast says, hey, I'm a meteorite and I'm flying at you at warp speed. And that is a game 2 win to DSG.
That was, again, pure mayhem. We saw even more kills than last game. It wasn't quite the same in terms of a 10k goal deficit into a turnaround, but both teams just... We had crazy fights. These junglers both had so much action. The bot lane was a bit boring, and then we had a split pushing Xayah for most of the game for some reason. Very strange decisions by a lot of people, but in the end, DSG do take that second game, and I think that's pretty big. Get them back, even 1-1, and it means we are going to a game 4 minimum.
Minimum. And, like, I'd love to see a game 5, but I also don't want to piss off my neighbors at the same time, which is why we started relatively early. We're going to go to a short break, Rabidd. Go grab a drink of water, go to the toilet. That's for all you guys in chat as well. If you need to do a poo, this is your time, because we're locking in for game 3 coming up in about 5 minutes' time. We'll see you in a sec.